finally kicked the bucket this'n. Didn't think I'd miss his grumbling and boasting, but spirit like that leaves a big hole when it's snuffed out. Rest his soul.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You think twice about facing this mean world alone, eh? Someone to drink to in the evenings, someone to hold at night. If you got those, you'll be all right. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Used to be I had a family, a husband, and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Nice and slow.
You, elf! What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now. You wad of bloody snot scum! Hand it over, now! Then you'd better take care of that. And quickly, too. Cross Griff, and the rest of us'll uncross you in a heartbeat.
Why hasn't Alexander
I've got that special shipment he was asking after.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now. Good girl. Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
Griff would kill a fellow over petty theft. Giving up Stingtail is no better than murder.
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
special shipment he was asking after.
That's a kid. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Sahela, she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here. It is for all our people, for the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret, dangerous, but it leads to freedom. I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please, she is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
Ah, you're back. Oh, it's so good to see you, mate. You know who you look like? The moon. I bet you hear that all the time, don't you?
He turns the card over and holds it up to the light, smirking.
Got your hands on my sparkler, did you? Well, put it to good use. The louses I have at the card table could use a good shake-up.
Regards from Griff.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me. I do not have much to give, but I owe you all I have. Take this. Thank you. Thank you. Don't mention my name to Griff. Please. I am Stingtail. Who is asking? Oh, Why, dear girl, why mar your beauty with my silly old name? Say, but don't I know you? That face and that cheek.
Something suddenly dawns on Stingtail, and he goes quite pale.
Confound my drug-addled brain, it is... she. You're she. The Master's chosen. Why do you seek me? I was made to weave your scar. They forced my hand. I never had a wish to blemish you, enslave you. I would undo it if I could. Oh, I surely would. I surely would. But I cannot. Only the Master. Only the Master can. But I don't know. How could I? The Master finds. He is never found. You must know that. Surely you know that.
Stingtail writhes in your grip as he gapes at you with fear-smothered eyes, his voice a pitiful wheeze through his tightened throat.
Please, I don't know the whereabouts of the Master.
Your nails dig deep, and Stingtail's blood flows copiously, as if eager for release, but he doesn't speak a word. This time, he hisses loudly, the sharpness of the pain getting the better of him.
Oh, stop! The wolves! The lone wolves! They may know about the Master! The Master, he's been using lone wolf mercenaries ever since your escape. You vanished, so he needed others to do his bidding. They may know where he is. Lone wolves need to be paid in person. They may know where he is. Who would know? Who would know? Must be Griff. Yes, Griff knows. I assure you. He's over yonder in the kitchen. The cook, the celery man, the butcher man. But he knows things. If there's wolves on the prowl, Griff will have caught their scent. I've told you all. Told you all I can. Have mercy, fair lady. Have mercy.
Stingtail stands before you a broken mess, quivering with fear and pleading miserably to spare his life. You cut him open with a heart-pounding gusto. Stingtail's organs are burst through the gaping wound and land with a wet splash. His dead eyes stare at you in disbelief for the briefest of moments. Then his legs give way and he drops to the ground. It's over. The lone wolves are next, and your needle beckons. Ifan looks over at you with a grimace. The emotion flitting behind his eyes is hard to grasp. Is it sorrow? Shame? Guilt?
Sure. That's the kind of contract some lone wolves accept.
Sensing your rage, Ifan steps back a few paces at speed. He holds his hands up in placation.
Look, I understand your anger. Truly I do. But you know lone wolves are a large network of mercenaries, right? On contracts we work pretty independently. You know, alone. You and I are alike, Sebille. No point denying it. And working together, there's nothing the two of us couldn't do. Let's keep it that way. That's the spirit?
Ifan smiles at you. The smile looks genuine, and he looks relieved. But can you trust your eyes? Can you trust a lone wolf? The Red Prince grabs you by the throat, like you did Stingtail, each finger a python, constricting.
Demon elf, I should do unto you as you did unto him.
His grip is like a snare. The harder you struggle, the tighter it grows. You're actually beginning to worry. Your kick lands right where you wanted it to. Red Prince staggers back, wincing, but the fury in his eyes remains undiminished.
Just tell me why. There will be a reckoning, Sebille. Killing gives you too much comfort. You'll be your own needle, you'll see.
You are begging Drudenay from another sorcerer in Fort Joy, pleading with a cook named Griff for just a few more leaves. Griff will have none of it, so you talk about how the Master will send lone wolves after him if he doesn't comply. Unimpressed, Griff replies he has his own lone wolf contacts. The Master. He is the one you seek. If there's a link between him and the lone wolves, perhaps you should talk to Griff and find out what he knows.
Ain't fit for beasts. Ah, you're back. Oh, it's so good to see you, mate. You look... You know who you look like? The moon, do ya? What authority is that? Lucky fella. I'd have done worse. Anyway, lone wolves, you said. Question is, why would I interrupt peeling them potatoes to tell you about lone wolves? I ain't no gentleman, and you don't look like no lady. Now, listen here. I'll make it easy for you. You're gonna dig into your pockets and fish out a nice pile of shiny ones. You do that, and I'll point you to the wolves. Let them sort you out. Deal?
Griff counts your coins with greedy fingers.
Should have asked for double that amount, really. Now then, lone wolves. Yeah, I know of one. Fella with the fetching name of Zaliskar. The Magisters think they're running a tight ship, but their boat's as leaky as an old goat's nipples. Money goes out, contraband comes in, and it's Zaliskars who's doing the moving. Because there's money in it, of course. Creature comforts don't come cheap in here under the watchful eyes of the Magisters. Zaliskar himself, though, the Magisters can't see him. He's out there, in the marshes beyond the fort. So if you want to meet him, you're going to have to give the Magisters the slip. Bloody new arrivals. You lot don't know nothing, do ya?
He sighs dramatically.
There's a whole damn swamp out there. The hollow marshes. A vile place. An evil place. Even the Magisters don't go there. Some say there's devils there. Others say there's freedom to be had. I say they're all like a dwarven latrine on a festival night. Full of crap up to the goddamn ceiling. Sure thing, Toots.
Sahela, you are all right.
I am fine, Amiro. I am fine. I know they help us.
Yes, they do. It is as you say.
Sit, my friend. Come.
As you say. As you say.
I know I trust them well.
This is very good. Sahela is all right. I still protect her. She does not die here. She does not die here. Thank you. Do not forget what I ask of you. Sahela cannot stay here. She is too important, too rare. Our people must find her. I heal. We count on you still. To tell the elves who remain, the elves who roam, to bring them here. She is not lost here. Anyone can be lost, but not her. She is very special. She sees how we will survive. The Void Woken, the dead divine. She leads us back home. I never hear her speak something untrue. She sees what others cannot, and she sees our salvation. All of luck to you. Do not forget what I give you. Take it to the elves who roam the mainland. They come here. They save her. They save all of us.
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you. He gets better, little by little. We are together. We always get better if we are together.
Her face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes, as if to wipe away tears, but she stops herself.
My people, I miss them, but they cannot save me. It is not to be. We stay in Fort Joy. They stay elsewhere. This is the way. This is the only way. Homeland is gone. Home is wherever my people are. My mother is amongst them. Tova, a great elf. I do not mind Fort Joy, but I miss her very much. Yes, it is a deep hurt. In my tribe, we say, the heart lives in the family cookpot. It is true, I think. Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. We must remain. I see your heart. You want only to help. But if you want to help me, you must go alone.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
Looking around Fort Joy, you feel excited. A new environment to explore, new people to meet, new challenges to overcome. Who knows what could happen here? You are ever sodden, ever sandy. The smell of guts and sea waste cling to you like a ghost. You sought freedom, the life of a seaman, but you didn't find it. Early memories are overshadowed by a terrifying death, a tempest of teeth, scales and snarls. You never imagined it would end like this.
Yourself.
Worse than war rations, these. When's it gonna be killing time?
The dwarf cocks his head left, then right. His eyes squint, and his brows rise, as if lifted by an unseen fishhook.
Marcus? Marcus Miles?
Beast glances at you and mutters.
Best let me handle this. That's Beast nowadays, friend. That other name, long left that behind, I did.
Right, sorry. Just hard not to see you as that wild-eyed troublemaker you used to be. It's been, what, over a decade, yeah?
Can we get on with this already?
Longer than that. Too bad I'm cooped up here. Things are looking grim out there. Justinia's planning something big. Really big.
Oh, bigger than what she's already managed. Say a single word against her, and a royal copper will throw you in a dank cell or carve the royal insignia on your throat. Unless you've got a handful of coin to donate to the kingdom, of course. You're going to need to blow this popweed stand if you want to stop her, but maybe this'll help, eh? Nab the key off that Kraus fella up above. Not the brightest of the magisters. Would stick his head in a pig's arse and call it a hat. Reckon it unlocks one of the doors to the prison. No, not sure which. I'd tell you to take care crossing the Divine Order, but from what I hear, you can handle yourself just fine against Alexander's flunkies.
Word gets around, does it? Well, I appreciate the help. I won't forget it.
Who will be next to fight?
I ache for battle.
The old man looks you up and down and smiles.
Will you fight? I will watch with great interest.
She sizes you up as you approach. Her eyes narrow.
You've yet to experience the joy and pain of true combat, I see. Is that so? You droop like a dying willow, and simper like a newborn vole. The spirit of the One requires an undaunted host. Yet I see potential in you. You have a reason to fight. You could go far. The spirit of the One is everywhere. It exists beyond us, yet will someday live in one of us. I believe you could, but it's not certain. That's a tale only you can tell.
I've waited this long.
I fight not to be named the One, but to reveal the One. I won't coerce you. Speak to Thorn if you change your mind. Until then, may the spirit of the One be with you.
A deep grumble emerges from him, as if from an endless cavern. Your bones vibrate to the rhythm of his greeting.
Well, get a load of you. You got swagger, I'll give you that. But I reckon I could squash you like a bug with just my left thumb. You think I couldn't catch you, cockroach? I've been hunting bugs for a long time now, so it won't matter what rock you crawl under, I'll find ya and squish ya. Lucky for you, I ain't looking to pick a fight outside the arena. You want to show yourself off? You do it in there. Look around, Elf. What you see is what you get. It's a fighting arena. You step into it when it's your turn and take whacks at whatever comes barreling towards you. Glad I found it. Spent half my life ripping apart men and mages, sometimes for pay and sometimes for fun. If I've got to be stuck in here, I might as well prove I'm the one. The one is a living god. Might sound crazy to you, but it's just the way of it. You battle in the arenas. You get divine power if you come out on top. Don't know about it. I didn't either till the one over there got me into it. These old ruins make a right fine battleground. Yep. One thing the old woman taught me is to ignore anybody saying they're better than me. And let me tell you, Runt, by the looks of you, I ain't got no reason to stop believing her now.
He grumbles what sounds like a farewell.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
She scoffs.
To prove you are the one. Never mind. The one does not ask such a question. Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Prepare yourself!
Well, that was easy.
A fine match. A very fine match. You may yet be the one. You prove yourself again, and again, and again. A warrior traveling the path of the wand should not be collared like a pet. I suggest you see the Tinkerer. You are capable of so much more.
I'll be bested.
Well done. Very well done. Tell me, what is your strategy in battle? You do not fight like others I have seen.
My fight is strong. No way.
A strategist. And yet you are not too circumspect to land the killing blow. A dangerous combination. I will keep my eye on you. The good one. Someone will yet be chosen.
You don't become the one.
Don't tell anyone where.
Is that thing eating corpses? What's this? I found something.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time. Maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about inside and set your memory straight. Would that please you? Can you not remember now? Are you mad? Yarrow loves the beach. Yarrow loves the sand, the waves, the wind in her hair. You're better off without a top. You're better off uncrossed.
I'll yield to none.
I'm ready.
I'm ready! I'll yield to none!
Glory is mine.
I'll yield to none!
The dead man, creature, thing, lies in a heap on the beach.
Whatever it was too dangerous to be allowed to live.
It had to die. You can't leave something like that alive.
That might be what happens to sorcerers here. But I'm not hanging around to find out for sure.
He was mad, but his fascination with Yarrow tells me a splinter of his true personality remained.
It had to die. You can't leave something like that alive.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he?
She's gone, Gone.
And you're very sure it was him? How do you know?
The ring sits heavily in her hand. Her fingertips droop under its weight, and it seems about to fall to the ground when she grasps it tightly and holds it to her breast.
He was my father.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart? She's gone, Farah. Gone.
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply in the lines of her face.
I didn't keep him here. I didn't want any of this. This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself. This simply can't be. What did they do to him? What did they do to him? Leave me be! Leave!
Irma?
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue jester this round.
Back for more, freshy fresh? Let me guess. You came across a bit of gold and want to turn it into a bit more. Pleasure, Chief. Deal 'em up, Topsy.
Bottletop deals a hand, and each player glances at their cards. You have a lolly and 2 great hands. Not bad. Slug lays down 2 pink birds and a Grimly. Bottletop folds. Ralvo sets down a set of 4 purple monarchs. That's one more than normally come in a deck. He's a dirty cheat. Again. Ralvo's eyes linger on the table, where the card lies as innocent as a piece of cardboard can be. His gaze travels up your torso to meet your eyes.
Now where'd you get a thing like that, mate?
Ralvo counts out the entirety of the table's pot without breaking eye contact.
Go.